Back home, the South African Commercial Catering and Allied Workers Union is taking its fight with Makro to the owner of its parent company, Wal-Mart. This as the wage talks between the union and Makro remain deadlocked. Yesterday, the company dismissed hundreds of workers for participating in strike action. Ntokozo Khumalo has that report.
The South African Commercial Catering Allied Workers Union is not giving up its fight and remaining steadfast in its demands for Makro. It plans to take its action to Pretoria, starting off at the union buildings, then heading out to the U.S. Embassy. And of course, this is in hopes of getting the attention of Massmart's parents, Wal-Mart. And to help me unpack a little bit more some of the details around the action is Makro, who is the Deputy President at Saccawu. Thank you so much for your time. We've just concluded the conference where it came out that you are now taking the action to the U.S. Embassy. Can you tell us what you hope to achieve with that move?
As we indicated this morning that Massmart now, Makro is now owned by Wal-Mart, which is 100%, which is an American company. And we know for the fact that through our sister unions in Canada and US, we know that Wal-Mart is one of the companies that does want a trade union free kind of operation. And we want to take our grievances and our demand to the embassy of the United States of America, because for them to be in South Africa also, they are looking after investment. But if one of their own multinational comes here and treats workers of South Africa in the manner that Wal-Mart is treating them, it might also be impossible for them to lure other investors from America to come and invest in South Africa.
And how do you balance, because obviously the negotiations with Makro has been going on for well over a year and a couple of days actually. How do you balance then the job losses that we are seeing with Makro firing and suspending workers with actually wanting those demands met?
By the way, those dismissals are not as a result of Makro being unable to pay increases. It's a retaliation to the strike that we waged against Makro by suspending our members and dismissing them unfairly without any disciplinary hearing, without them being able to state their case. But however, the salary increase is totally different from the dismissal. The dismissal are not as a result of the increase as a result of the strike.
Mike, thank you so much for those insights. Of course, that was Mike Dao, who is the Deputy President for Saccawu, just talking on some of the action that they will continue to take with this protracted, really, negotiations with Makro that has snowballed from strike action on the back of wage negotiations to now include actually workers that are being dismissed because of taking part in this strike action. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.